At VR Tours Ireland, we provide a service for auctioneers and people selling their property called a Property Media Pack. This includes the virtual reality tour, all of the photography, a YouTube video, including drone footage, and it also includes the floor plans as well. So it's a really capture-all package of media to go with the property and give you the best foot forward when it comes to selling your property. The ultimate goal, obviously, if you're selling your property, is to get the best price you can. And the best way of doing that is to get as many people in the room as possible interested in buying the property. I think that goes without saying. A virtual reality tour, ultimately, the first part of the package, will bring people in from all over the world without actually having to be in your home. So they can look at it on any device, and they can use it on an iPad, an iPhone, on a computer, or if they want, they can put on the VR headsets as well and actually feel like they're in your house using the headsets. What virtual reality tours also do is they create a very, very good feel of the scale of the house. You know, a photographer like myself can be very clever and go in and use a very wide angle lens and make a room look huge. But ultimately what it does is it creates a very disappointed visitor on the ground in the house, because they're going to walk in and they're going to say it's not as big as it looked in the photographs. Virtual reality tour does not do that. It gives people a very realistic view of the house and the size of the house as well. One of the features that we offer at VR Tours Ireland is we also allow people to go out into the garden as well, which is available in our biggest property media pack. This is where we can actually do a virtual reality tour out into the garden. So they can stroll straight out the back door, if you like, into the back garden, or out the front door into the front garden. So they can explore the entire property. You're going to have the benefits of the fact that the likes of Daft and myhome.ie host the virtual reality tours, so they are fully supporting virtual reality tours, and they will allow you to add them to the listings as well. Auctioneers, of course, can also have the virtual reality tours on their websites. Once we have the virtual reality tour, we can create your photography. So all of your photography will come with that, as many still images as you like, inside and outside. As I mentioned, as part of our package, in the property media pack, we do drone footage as well. So that will include drone photography and drone videography, which brings me on to the YouTube video. The YouTube video that we do is usually about 2 minutes long. It's designed to be a highlight video of the property. So what it will actually do is we'll create a video that you can put up on YouTube with a nice piece of background music, and it allows you to share it in social media. Of course, you can host it on Daft and MyHome as well. And it just gives people a very quick snapshot of the property, and it's a very good way, because the statistics are out there for you all to see online about how many people will actually watch a video before they'd actually do anything else on a website about a product or a property or anything like that. They'll have a quick look at the video, and if the video grabs them, and then you'll bring them into the virtual reality tour as well. We also provide tags within the video that brings quick links into the virtual reality tour, because the virtual reality tour is really where you're going to get people to immerse and engage in the property and see all the features that you want to show off. And then at the end of it all, of course, we have the floor plans. So the floor plans, it ties in with everything else. It's a service that we offer. It's a brilliant service for auctioneers, of course, because it takes a lot of work off their plate. So the benefits, I suppose, when you're looking at the property media pack, it can be split into two. For the auctioneers, I believe it'll win more listings for them in the long run, because I think it shows off the properties that they have on their books in the best way possible, which can only impress future potential customers. From the person selling, of course, it's reach. It's getting as many people into the room as possible to buy your property and bid on your property, and that is all going to be beneficial in the long run. The cost of VR Tours is nominal in comparison to what I believe it will actually bring in extra revenue in the sales price of properties. There is another feature, which is the final feature, I suppose. It's statistics. What a virtual reality tour will also give us is it'll give us a feel for what is happening with the visitor numbers versus the number of inquiries. We will be able to feed back on a regular basis how many people are actually using the VR tour, how many people are actually going in and having a look around the house. And from that, we can tell if they're unique visitors, if they've been before. And from that, we can give you a feel that if you're not getting a lot of inquiries, but you're getting a lot of visits, maybe there's something wrong with the price, perhaps. So it's great feedback for auctioneers to be able to go back to the customers and say, look, you know, we are getting traffic. It's not, you know, because I suppose if you're selling your house, to you, traffic is people viewing your house. And if you're not getting a lot of viewings, you feel as if the auctioneer is not doing their job or there's something wrong. Well, virtual reality tour will give you great feedback for your customers. So it'll ultimately tell them, yeah, it's this is exactly what's going on. We're getting hundreds of people through your house a week in virtual reality, but we're not getting any solid inquiries. And I suppose, speaking of solid inquiries, that is one of the other benefits for the auctioneer point of things, is that the auctioneers get genuine solid inquiries, because the actual potential buyer can see so much in a virtual reality tour. They will be going to the property to see it, almost to confirm what they've seen already. So they're probably going to be in a position to make an offer, or very close to making an offer, because there's so much information in a property media pack that they really have got all the information, and probably in some cases, because of the drone photography, they've got more information than they will get on site. That, you know, you really are putting your best foot forward as far as giving the maximum amount of information and getting solid leads and saving time ultimately for the auctioneers and for of course the people selling the home as well. You know, viewings on the ground, the more there are, the more stress it causes and hassle for the seller. So that's pretty much the property media pack. They're very competitively priced. Usually a property media pack from shoot to finish is about 48 hours, up maximum about 3 days before everything can go live. And that's, in my opinion, the best way forward for anybody selling their house, and for auctioneers that want to impress their current customers and future customers. I think a property media pack is a fantastic tool to do so.